maybe 7 or 8 years since I bowled.
Okay. Would you consider yourself before you stopped? Were you a casual bowler or were you more of a serious bowler?
I was a casual bowler.
Okay.
My parents got me to bowl in their league when I was
Okay.
a baby.
Okay. No, it's okay. Just bowl. Don't overthink.
I think too much.
We all do. We all do. One, two, three. Did you teach? Did you learn on your own, or did your father help you, or?
I watched them, but I'm a lefty and everybody else is righty, so they really couldn't teach me.
Really?
I'm just now learning how to curve a bowl.
Oh, okay.
I've always done straight.
One more. Okay. So everything is about creating a stable foundation at the end. So if you think about a crane, a crane is sitting there, and then you got the long arm, except where it's swung to the side. A lot of times you have a tendency to lean over a little bit, and so it kind of gets your ball away from your body a little bit. If you can get the ball a little bit closer, and it also, your body positioning makes your shoulder swing out this way, when it really should be down and then through, and then the shoulders will close. You see right here, it goes out around this way. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a sidearm throw. So what we need to be, one thing I do though, your backswing is a height, good height. But you see how your shoulders are square? We're going to need them to, instead of being like this, we need to be open up a little bit more. Yeah, not that much, but yeah.
Instead of being here, try to keep everything straight as I approach, turn slightly.
Yeah, that one just before, close up a little more. Right there, that's good. That's all you need.
So my shoulders should be facing on a 60-degree angle?
Yeah.
Halfway?
And your approach should be kind of compact, where you take a few smaller steps and then you slide into it. So you don't really, my inseam is a little bit longer. I actually stand here, for a 5-step, where you could actually stand right there to do your approach instead of back here. Because what happens is you take really big steps to get there, and then at that point you've got to be leaning over, and then you've got to pull the ball through. What you need to be able to do is get here, see how I'm above my feet, and then when I slide, I'm sliding this way instead of really kind of this way. Okay. So that's why we need to get it more compact. Yeah, that's fine. We'll adjust it as we go along, but. No, I wouldn't worry about it, because you know, if you work on too many things. Now you try to do it, but if you don't do it, so what? Because we have to get it in here first before it gets down to here.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of like that one. See how you just kind of, you're so used to really kind of pulling it through. When we move you closer, you felt out of position. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
just let it roll. That was actually really good position.
Okay.
There you go. You see how that ball actually went down and actually hooked. It's because you're more compact. You're allowing the ball to roll off your hand. So the big thing is getting your thumb off first, and then your fingers will rotate the ball. Yeah, that was really good. Oh, tell me I got that one. Yes, I got that one. Did you bring my drink?
No.
Give me a drink.
Try my.
Huh? Give me a drink, please. You're a wonderful person. See how much that one hooked?
Yeah.
It's because you're allowing the ball to roll off your hand. Over there, you're throwing the ball off your hand. Now you're rolling the ball off your hand. And actually, as you can get, so you can see you get here, then all of a sudden your shoulder goes like this. As soon as you get the shoulder stay back a little bit and you just go like this, that ball's going to hook even more. I mean, it's going to really. Where's my drink? Go give me a drink. Go give me a drink. Or I'll rub you with this.
Stop. I'll make your elbows ashy.
They're already ashy.
I said ashier.
Oh. See how you played softball, didn't you? Okay.
For a long time.
That explains it.
And I was a catcher.
Yeah, that explains it. It'll take a little while, but if you, as soon as you learn to just kind of roll the ball a little bit and not use your shoulder as much.
Being a catcher and
Yeah.
pitchers a lot.
See, that motion is actually okay. It's as long as if I get the ball down here first and then I let my shoulders come around, that's gonna let me get, rotation on
I
it.
feel like I got to the line before my ball was still the back swing, so I try to rush myself through.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. You really kind of, as you get here, you want to get it here and that ball is still here. You have to get used to just letting the ball drop.
Yeah, whereas I
So it's gonna be.
behind
Yeah.
everything.
You actually should have late timing. There you go. Actually, that wasn't bad. Now you just smooth that out. Just go smoother and smoother. Because everything's you got to go in steps. You're not going to get that right away. So if you get here, but notice right there, it's closer to your body. Yeah, but that's actually pretty good. What are you doing? No matter what, I'm not going to turn white.
You will eventually.
So you can see you're doing that less, so that's actually a good thing. So what are you aiming at?
I'm trying to aim for that second dot in.
Okay. See if you can go third dot in.
Third dot in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make you white. Huh?
Where's my drink?
You're not white yet.
Yeah, God, I'm never going to get my drink. So weird.
things that I find entertaining.
Actually, wasn't bad. Now, just gonna, if you think about it, that motion there, if you're starting to think, just for your upper body, go slow motion. So instead of really kind of, just go, just nice and slow, but keep your feet going the same way.
Look, you have 2 arm hairs. You told me you would not be white. You look kind of white to me. You're whiter than me. Look, you're whiter than me.
That's actually better than you think it is. But you see how that shoulder, now you're starting to feel that shoulder going around here doesn't allow it to go there. So now we can play around with a couple things. So if we go to the line, me and my wide elbow. So the big thing is, when you get here, you don't want to go like that, okay? Because what's going to happen, the ball is going to go that way. But if I can get here and actually get it in here, I can actually go that way. And the same is for you. So what you need to be able to do is just be able to go here. Nice and slow. There you go. And so that ball is rotating in the right direction. Okay. So you do more and more, try to keep that shoulder back. That's why you do line drills, because it's so much easier to do that without an approach. So see how my shoulders are open? My hips are slightly open. So I can actually get here and go. There you go. Perfect. Let's do that one more time so you can see that. So do that one more time. I'm going to record it. That's good. So see how that hand is right there?
Yeah.
Comes right here and it's like that. Your thumb gets off first. And then your fingers rotate around it to get that ball to sit up so it's going to go in that direction. That's how you throw a hook. See how much it hooked?
Yeah.
And you can see it really kind of rotating off your hand. You can see how it's actually spinning.
Yeah. Just give me that.
Yeah.
Thing.
So when it spins like that, it actually will go in a straight line this way. And then it gets a little bit of hook. Let's do that again one more time, and then we're going to try that with a full approach. The big thing is allowing the ball to just roll off your hand. The big thing is what they keep your shoulders what they call quiet. So the more movement, the louder it gets. So you want the whole picture to be really, really silent, really quiet. So you don't, as the only thing movement you want is as the ball comes back, you allow it to rotate out because that's what it wants to do. But then when you're going forward, you don't rotate back. So if you think about it, it's like a door. You want the ball to get through the door before your shoulders close up.
Okay.
So it's going to be like this, and then you can allow the shoulders to close. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Like getting off the field. I associate everything with the sport.
No, I do that all the time. I usually find out what sport they have,
Yeah.
and then I equate it. So you kind of think of it as like hand speed. You know how as you get here, as you throw your hands there, then it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same way.
Inside the ball.
That's the same with your release. It's, if you think about it. But your shoulders have to stay open.
Open, yeah. You're not trying to pull, you're trying to hit it off the field.
Exactly.
Keep your hands inside the ball, keep it.
Exactly. It's actually good in concept. If you just get used to that, but keep your head over the ball. You can see, yeah, look, it actually goes
Down.
See how it comes up?
Yeah.
Stay down. Because it's up until, everything's really good up until.
So keep it down like I'm hitting a driver and
Exactly.
I play a
Pretty
lot of
much.
sports.
So I did too. But if you look.
Yeah, I've raised it up, so therefore now.
This is good right here. Yep. That's good. But then all of a sudden, in that instance, it didn't hurt you.
Yeah.
But if you do that, then every so often, as the ball is right there at the bottom, you're going to start lifting your head up. You start yanking the ball.
I used to have a tendency of always crossing my body, so I try to lift up to keep my hand from going.
Yeah.
Keep my hand going straight up instead of.
Right. But actually, that lifting is what causes that. Well, but yeah, there's no way for you to know. I mean, I've just seen a lot, so there's no way. There's some things that seem like they make sense, but until you bowled a lot, they don't make sense. So the smoother you are here, the more you're going to get the ball to rotate. So see how that one rotated kind of slow? Instead of pulling that back and just letting the ball get down there, it's going to spin faster. It's a good ball. See, we can work with that. That's actually pretty good.
My head stayed down on that one.
Yep. Okay, keep going. I like the rotation of that.
I wasn't trying to pick it up, I was just trying to get the tape on it.
Yeah, I like the rotation of that one though. Here we go. That's a good shot. So if you look at the overall ball path, it's a good shot. What's up? The what? That's good. A little bit. What also helps, if you think about it, so the later you release it, the less control you have. So if you release it, your thumb releases more here, from here to here. You have more control over where it's going to go. Actually, that's good actually. So this introduced something that they call thumb timing. So thumb timing is really important. So thumb timing is, when the thumb releases compared to your fingers. So the earlier thumb timing that you have, as it reaches here, it starts to come off your thumb. Your fingers stay in, and then you can just kind of rotate around it. But if you release it late, you're gonna actually thumb the ball where everything's gonna come out at the same time.
Okay.
So the one that really hooked has just come in here. Your thumb actually released here, and you were like that, and that's why it made a bigger
So
turn
the thumb should actually come out
right about there.
here. So your
Yeah.
thumb's actually not doing anything other than keeping the ball on your hand until
Yes.
that point.
And momentum keeps it from here to here.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't feel anything on your thumb.
Okay.
That's not bad. It's all right. It's still not bad. After a while, you'll start to get to the point where you won't try to overthrow it. You'll more try to roll it because your body's going to feel that.
That one came out.
I like that. Like I said, people just don't realize it. How much rotation you can cause. So if I get here and I just I can actually get it to really get the spin up. So that's why you got to get your thumb off first, and then your fingers just and it's not a matter of doing this either. It's just a matter of just it's like open up a door with only your hand. The elbow kind of stays more quiet and just like it's really a small motion. It's like yeah, exactly. There you go. That was really good. Now you just have to get it further right. So what you're going to find is, as you're changing things, to get the ball going right, or going left for you, is if I want to go this way, I don't go like this. I just actually just kind of slightly open my hips so I can get it going in that direction with optimum leverage.
So the thing of this, I just keep my hips open because I want it to go to the left.
Yep. I kind of like that. What are you doing? Don't do that. We don't do that. So that was actually pretty good. But you saw how the ball gets away?
Yeah.
Because your ball's going to start hooking more, you need to get used to that. So being able to open your hips up a little bit, that's good. Obviously, you wouldn't open it that much.
You mean what? Go straight into the gutter?
Yeah. But it still was pretty good.
I usually try to get further this way so I can get more of a straight line going across.
Yes.
Straight ball.
Yeah, I would move further right. And just go straight at it. If anything, aim for just in front of it.
Yeah, that's what I use that ball for, actually.
Okay.
I throw it more of a straight.
That ball speed is perfect for you for now. That's how fast you should be throwing it. You just have to make sure you get off your hand a little bit quicker. So you want to get off your thumb before that shoulder rotates.
Yeah. You hear the pop when you don't do it.
It's really good. So let's get a couple of strikes. Then you can take him home. He looks like he's getting tired.
I think he's back up.
Yeah, I saw him putting his balls up. Oh. I thought it was, yeah. I thought it had a chance though. I thought it was going to sit right there. So just remember, let's get it off your thumb before that shoulder can rotate around. Or you can make the shoulder rotate later. Just saying. Very good. What are you averaging right now?
What?
What are you averaging right now?
120. But I bought the ball at Tuesday. I left my 12 pounders with the 15. No, conventional fingertip.
I think you're probably gonna add 20, 25 sticks to your game.
Once I figured it out, I bought it literally 2 hours before my league started. First game I bought it at 89, then I bought a 130 something, and then I bought a 156.
I think you're gonna go up pretty fast. If you can learn to do this, your spare shootings become easier.
Yeah.
Where before, watching over there, you kind of chuck the ball around. This one, the ball's going to roll more, so you're going to be able to pick up more of your spares. Well, this is going to help you with your spares. All right, let's get a good one. Maybe. Wow, that one hooked a lot. Nice. That one hooked a good amount. Now if you can learn to put the ball on the ground, you know, I'm gonna go right, but put it here so it can go out there instead of really kind of putting it out here. So if you can create a little bit more angle away from you.
Dot, come back in. Come on, I know you can give me a strike.
No, that was good. So, did you hit your mark on that one?
I was just an hair off of it.
Left or right?
To the right of it.
Okay, move your feet one right.
One right or one?
One right.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember you're left-handed. One of the very few times. Yeah, go one right. So what you're doing is you're taking this and just kind of creating a little bit more angle. Yeah. That probably would have been a strike. No, I know. I think that's where you need to be. That was
Would have been
good.
10.
No, that was a good one.
I knew as soon as I watch it where it goes over, and I knew.
Hey,
The kids almost stood themselves up.
that was good though. That's a good pace. Very good.
I missed my mark, but it's worth it.
Yeah. Still roll good. So if the lanes, if the ball starts overhooking, then move in. Usually multiples of 2-1.
Okay.
If it's not coming up, then you go 2-1 in the other direction.
Okay, so if it's hooking too much, go to the right. If it's not hooking enough, go to the left.
Yes. Usually multiples of 2-1.
Yeah.
Or you can go, an odd one is 3-2. So the first number is always your feet, and then your eyes are. And then if you're working with, if you're telling him to adjust, I would go multiples of 2-1, for him too.
Okay. Not that he ever listens to me.
Well, maybe one day he will,
I just have to get out of the shoulder before I can get through.
Yeah. Yep, and that's why we do it that way, so you can feel it. All right, one more, and I think you are good. That's a good one. Like that. See, that means you're standing in the right place because you pulled it in a little bit, and it stays right there. So if you get it out a little bit, the ball should come back.
Alrighty. So I'll see what happens at league on Tuesday.
Alrighty. Where do you bowl on Tuesday?